basis, your value. Think about the value you give your customers in that your sector. Which of your customers' problem are you helping them solve? Yes, I have discussed others. So if you are just joining, continue from where I am now. Value proposition, I'm talking on value proposition now. So what problem, what is that your customer's problem do you solve? When they come to you that, oh, I have this issue. I've been trying to get a nice fashion designer that can make the kind of dress I like. Do you bring solutions to them? That is value. So think about what you do to make your customer happy. That is value. What bundles of products and services are you offering to each customer? If you are serving different segments, children, adults, men, women, what kind of products do you give them? Do you give them that desire requests from you? When they ask that they want this particular product, is it that same product you provide for them? Value. Think about value. Think about value. And also, which customers' need are you satisfying? When you are looking at value proposition, we are talking about satisfying customers' need. And how do you satisfy customer needs? You satisfy their need by giving them exactly what they require or requested from you. That's value. And that is what will make them come back to you the next time. The next one, customer relationships. What type of relationship does each of your customers expect or do you establish to maintain that relationship between your customer? What do you establish? What kind of relationship do you have? Do you have the type of relationship that, okay, every month, you even have data of your customers that every month you send them birthday wishes, or maybe if it's a year, they patronize you for like a year. When it is that same year that same date in the following year, do you send them message that, oh, we are celebrating 1 year working with you? Do you send such customer relationship? How do you build customer relationship in that your field? That is what that area is. Also want you to feel. How are you integrating the rest of your business model also in a customer relationship code? Do you have that environment that will attract your customers? Customer relationship. What relationship are you keeping with your customer? That's what is expected of you to feel on that blog. Then we have customer segments. Customer segment, which include your clients, your partners, your vendors. So for whom you are creating value for. High profile people, low income earners. You need to have a segment for that, your business. So who are the most important customers, or do you even have most important customers? Are you providing a mass market, or you are in that niche market, or you are a diversified, multi-sided market? Everything goes. You need to understand, are you providing services for the mass market, general market, everybody just patronize you? Or do you have that niche market? Oh, you have specific people that your own product serve. So customer segment, you need to understand the segments, the people you are providing service for. And also we have the key resources. What resources do you have? So for instance, we are looking at channels of distribution. What resources do you have in delivering your products? Do you have like a bike? Do you have delivery agents? Do you have people or in-house marketer that deliver for you? What are those key resources that help you on a daily basis? Is it the physical office? Is it the intellectual property that you have? Is it the online positioning that you have? Is it your brand, your patent, your copyright, or your financials? Maybe you have all the money you need for your business, so you don't even need money from anybody. Is it that? That could be your key resources. Or human resources, those that are doing the job for you. Those could be your key resources. So maybe you have all that, then you list them in your BMC templates. Then we have the next one, channels. Through which channels do your segments want to be reached? Understand your segments. Who do you want to reach? Are they the type that will check their Facebook, check their Instagram, check their WhatsApp message? Or they are the type that they have phones, but they are not even online people. They don't even check any messages. So how do you want to reach them? You need to understand the channels at which you use in reaching your target customers. So how are you integrating all of these channels? If you are online, if you are the type that also have products in malls, superstore, and the likes, how are you integrating all of them? Which one works better for you? You have all this, but which one works better for you? Which one bring in sales or income for you more, the more? You need to also understand the channels that best suit you, that best, that gives you more profits or give you what you desire in terms of sales. Which one works for you? So which one are most cost effective? Okay, do you want to go to traditional adverts using the TV, using the radio, or is it the online? Which one is more cost effective? If you use the online, is it that, oh, you pay less? You want to do Google ad, how much does it cost? You want to do Instagram ad, how much does it cost? Even if you want to place on super malls, how much does it cost? So which one is most cost effective? You need to look at the one that is most cost effective and make use of that. So how are you going to channel all of them? All this means to help you reach your target customers. You need to also know and list them in your BMC. So now we have two more before question and answer. All right. So now cost structure. Cost structure. What are the most important costs inherent in your business model? Which one do you spend more in achieving? So which is even the most expensive cost that you spend in that your business? Is it servicing your generator? Is it servicing your machine on a regular basis? Which one is the most expensive? You need to also know that. So you need, in order to get this cost structure right, you need to maybe businesses partner to buy together, buy things together. You partner to buy most of the things that you use together to get large, extensive outsourcing. You buy together, so that you are able to reduce costs. And of course, we have the fixed costs, we have the rent, utilities, variable costs, economy of scale, economy of scope. So now, looking at your internal costs, maybe paying for staff, paying for materials, how do you want to also minimize, reduce your costs so that you have less costs and higher profits. Yes, that's what cost structure is talking about. And you need to also understand and put that in your BMC. So now the final bridge on your BMC is your revenue streams. Revenue streams. Okay, so for what value are your customers willing to pay for? What value? You know, we are looking at customers pay for value. And you want to look at different ways that you can be getting customers that will pay for that value. So we are looking at various type of things you can do and you will still be earning. And your business will keep growing. So what are your customers willing to pay? What do you have that they are currently paying for? How would they prefer to pay? How much does it cost to pay for one product? You know, all this contributes to your revenue streams of income. Maybe you are the type that charge usage fee, you have a space, usage fee, you are earning income. You have subscription fee, you are earning income. You are lending or leasing your space with another person, space sharing, you are earning income. You are looking at, okay, training, that's another way of earning income. You are looking at selling fabrics, maybe you are sewing, you sell fabric, you earn income from selling. You also earn income from the fabric that you sew and make. So these are various types of revenue streams of income that you can consider when filling your business, when doing your business, and also when stating them on your BMC, business model canvas. And this is just a simple template of how a BMC looks like. All you just do is write inside of those templates that, okay, for me, our key partners are, for me, our key resources are, and the likes. And that's just the simple thing we need to know about BMC. Before we go into the business plan proper. Business plan proper will take much time. And that's why I'm trying to see how we can finish up with, we're done with the BMC, but business plan will take much time. But before we go into business plan proper, we have a task. Yes, and this is it. You'll be assigned to different group. Participant, okay, we have 20 participants thereabout. So you'll be assigned to a group, maybe 4 in a group. What you need to do now is to pick an industry. There must be an industry you want to work on. Then fill up this BMC. So by the time we return, we present the BMC that you have filled before we go into the business plan proper. The class is still going on, but we'll be going into a various breakout session. Breakout session, you'll be assigned to different rooms whereby you go and do the task and then come back. All right, so let me take questions before we go for our breakout section. Yeah, question time. I'm waiting for your questions, so. Waiting for your questions. Is there no question? Okay. Okay. Customer relationship. Now, customer relationship is talking about the relationship that you keep with your customers. That's just it. But now, going into detail as a business owner, the relationship you keep with your customer is to enable them come back again. Your aim is to have them come back to keep patronizing you all the time. So keeping the relationship, you need to maintain a kind of cordial relationship or business relationship. And what are the business relationships? It could be business relationship are, okay, you're sending them birthday. I know everybody get birthday wishes from bank. Does that mean that they know you one-on-one? No. But it's because of your data that they have. Because of your data that they have already with you, with them. So that is what will make them send messages to you on a regular, on a yearly basis when it is your birthday. That's the relationship. Then you can also send them new products. Oh, we just launched a new product. That's the relationship we are keeping. You can also send them that, oh, you clocked 5 years. You'll be celebrating your 5 years in business. That's a relationship. But it starts from having their data. Meaning that when a customer patronizes you once, you don't just let them go. You get their information. And the basic informations are the email and phone number. Maybe if you want to send a WhatsApp message and you want to send an email, that's all. And if you have loyal customers that keep on patronizing you all the time, you might want to send end of the year gifts to them. That's also maintaining relationship with your customers. I hope I've been able to answer that. Okay, the next question is saying, okay, what's the difference between mass? Okay, what's the difference between mass markets and diversified markets? Yes. Now, mass market is a general market for everybody. So everybody buys your product. So for instance, bread, we can say bread is a mass market because everybody eats bread. Everybody eats bread, so it's a mass market. And mass market is for everybody. Unlike niche markets that you are segmented, you have only few people. Niche market is talking about just few set of people. Maybe you are into products for diabetic patients. That's a niche market because it's not everybody that are diabetes. So that's a niche market. So mass markets for general, everybody buys that product. That's market, mass market. Then diversified market is, okay, you're already doing this business. You are making a business and you feel that you want to diversify that business. And you are now diversifying, putting into another kind of business. It is not bread making now, but another product under your name. So the product can be something else, maybe soap making. You know, somebody that is moving from food and is now making soap. That's diversification. So you just put all around diversify to another, or maybe you are making food and suddenly you turn into fashion line. That's diversification. And that's the difference between mass market and diversified markets. I hope I've been able to answer that. Then the third question, Clarify on customer segments. Okay, customer segments. Your customer segment, who are your clients? Who are you serving? Who are you delivering your products to? Who are your, if you open your store, who are those that will buy from you? So customer segment could be, oh, my customers are just men. Oh, my customers are just women. Oh, my customers are corporate organizations. My segments are corporate organizations with supply tools, laptops to companies. So corporate organization could be your segment. And in so doing, you go on to break it down to, okay, they are high profile people because of they are high. You don't want to profile them based on age, based on status, based on location. For instance, if you have your customer segment are those on the island, Lekki, Ikoyi, and Co. The same product you are selling to those that are on the island, you are selling to people from Lekki that will buy it and pay conveniently. You cannot bring them down to Ajegunle or where is this Okobaba area and get same value. They won't pay. They won't even see the value in that product, and they won't see the need to pay for it. So you need to segment it that, oh, my own product is not for anybody. No, I have my targeted customers. And when I say my product is 100,000, they just buy from me because they know the worth of that product. So you need to know your target audience and segment them so that you are not just there doing business and you don't even know how to make sales because you are not hitting the right target audience. Okay, yeah, so I hope I've been able to explain that customer segment. Another question, how do I communicate with my customers? Okay, how do you communicate with your customers to understand their needs and preferences? Very good. Now, you start by questionnaire. You start by asking them question. Oh, we call it pain. Yeah, you start from their pain with the aim to provide a gain for them. So we look at their pain points and we provide gain points to them. Now, what's their pain? You can only ask questions to know their pain. A customer that comes to you and say, oh, for years now, I've not been able to see the size of my shoe in the market. What is that? That is pain. That is a customer pain. So what do you do as a business owner? You want to make that customer gain. And how do you make them gain? You make them gain by providing them solution to that pain. So when she's saying, oh, I can't find my shoe, you should be able to say, okay, don't worry. We're going to build you a shoe that you will like. And that's how you strike it. And that's how you let them understand their preference. Of course, you need to explain how it works, but you are looking at providing them gain in exchange for their pain. That's how to relate that. I hope I've been able to answer that. So, any more questions? Any other questions? Okay, so now I'm asking you, I want to ask question now. How many blocks do we have in the BMC? If you want to speak, please raise your hand and then you speak. Thank you, Doris. So I just asked a question. How many blocks do we have in the BMC? Yes, Adisa, please speak.
9 blocks, ma.
9 blocks. Thank you very much. Mary?
9 blocks.
9 blocks. Thank you very much. Okay, so now my next question. I want you to explain each of the blocks, just as I explained or as you understand. So we have 9 blocks that is registered. I want explanation of those blocks, one after the other. So if you want to speak on anyone and share. Yes, Peter Adisa.
Okay, ma. Do I need to speak on everything, or I should just speak on one?
Yeah, you pick one and speak on one.
Okay, basically for my own business, let me talk about
relating it to your own industry.
Yes, for my business, let me talk about customer segmentation. All right. So basically, customer segmentation is talking about those people who needs my
How do you segment that based on your business?
Okay.
What do you do in your business?
Yeah. Okay, what I do is I provide counseling support services.
Well, you are talking on customer segmentation. So how have you been able to segment your own industry?
Okay,
your
great.
Business.
Like I said, I provide counseling support services to schools. All right.
Okay.
So I have high-end schools. I have mid-end schools and low-end schools. So basically, the segmentation has to do with those schools, just like you mentioned, at Lekki, Aja, those schools in Abuja, Port Harcourt, and schools that they pay well, kind of. So definitely our products, when we are packaging them, we target them, and the prices are quite different from schools on the mainland because, of course, they value those products more and they are willing to pay for the services. But on the other hand, you will have to negotiate. Some will even price it and request for discounts and all. So that's that. We have products that we sell actually, and we also offer services like training and information package for students in their different schools.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Wisdom or money. Yes, can we have you speak, Wisdom? Hello, Wisdom, go ahead. Hello, Wisdom. Oh, you just raised your hands. Okay, do we have any other person that want to talk about any of those blocks as it relates to your business? Hello? Mary Jato, do you want to say something?
Yes, ma. I want to talk about okay. I wanted to talk about customer relationship. How I've been able to maintain my customer relationship. I'm into organic hair cream for hair growth. I make hair oil. So my targeted customers are mainly people who battle with hair breakage, dandruff, split ends, and then
Okay, so you have a niche market.
yes. So
Okay.
how I've been able to, most of my customers are female and mothers who wants to get for their girl child, right? So I've been able to keep them by knowing the problem. Like, I've been able to targeted that there is a problem, and we as women find it very difficult to be comfortable when we don't have confidence in our hair, especially when the front hair is off, and then you see people hide under wigs. And many women always wanted to, show off good hair. So I have been able to identify that problem, and then with my customers, I have been able to do follow up, because my product is not something you use today and then you see results the next day. It's a gradual process. So I am, yes. So I always keep their data, and then after 27 days of usage, of constant usage, I call to get feedbacks in form of maybe testimonies, maybe voice notes, videos, pictures. And so I do that, so that even the other people who want my products, I can use that as referrals, right? So, but I always ensure to go back and call them to understand the level at which, if whatever problem they're trying to solve using my products, they've achieved it. And if they've not, if there are better ways the product can be used, and then other things they can also do, because it's not just about using a particular hair product for your hair. Other factors too can affect your hair. Loss of hair, dieting, they are dieting. How regular do you steam? What other products are you using for your hair? Because there are so many people who use different shampoos and conditioners for their hair, and then that also has an effect on the hair. You understand? So I do that. I ensure that I do a follow-up on my customers to ensure that whatever it is the problem is, they are able to I'm able to solve it. Thank you.
So, thank you very much for that explanation. And let's keep it up. Thank you very much. Do we have any other person that wants to share? Anyone else that wants to share? Okay, so that means it's time to go for your breakout class. Let me
Hello, is anyone talking?
No one is talking.
Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. So I'm saying that the next thing
can
to
hear
do
you.
now is you'll be going to your breakout section, breakout room, where you'll be having a task together as a group. And this is what you'll be doing in your group. Discuss, deliberate, and come to conclusion on an industry you want to work on. And as a group, fill this DMC as a group, not as an individual. Now, based on the industry you have all decided to work on. And by the time we return, get a representative that will talk about what you have just done in the group and share your experience working together as a group on this task. All right.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
that's it. You are assigned to your different rooms for the group assignment. And your group assignment, you have how many meetings? Let me see. So you will be back by 11:30 for the next section of the class, 11:30. All right. So the admin will add everybody to their various soon. So we are done with DMC. By the time we come back by 11:30, business plan proper. All right, thank you. Please hold
Thank
on
you.
to be assigned to your room before you go. You'll be assigned automatically, so just hold on. Thank you. Yeah. Go on. Mary Jane, please go. Mary Jane, please go on. Okay. Please. Okay, Fumi, sorry.
I said creating awareness, letting people know that, okay, there's a new product coming to the market. There's a new product available for your particular needs in terms of hair care products. So you tell people that this product, it's coming to the market also there to build anticipation, to build awareness. So if the product comes out, people already know that, oh, this product by March 30th, it will be available. Let me go and make reservation. Let me go and pre-save. Let me go and like, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I feel like creating awareness first. Creating awareness first is like the key.
Yes. Thank you for that contribution. And that's it. You need to market first. You need to make noise about that product first, so that you already be creating awareness in the mind of your target audience before you launch the product. Because there's danger in launching the product because you don't even know if it will be accepted in the market. You've already launched products without asking questions, without publicity. The next thing, the product is in the market. Then if you didn't sell, you now go back to your shell and start doing the marketing aspect. And in the process of doing that marketing, the product is getting bad on a gradual basis. So you need to first do the publicity, the advertising before you launch the product. Figure out how the cash flow in your business will actually work. How will you make money? We are looking at businesses that will run, that will make money. So how do you want to make money? How many streams of income are you looking at? You need to figure it out. Write up your market and competitor analysis. Who are your competitors? You also need to know your market. How will you get your own share from that market? So write up your market and competitor analysis. Write your marketing strategy. What strategy do you want to use to market your own products? Is it by roadshow? Is it by mouth to mouth, words of mouth, or door to door? You know, sharing flyer to people on the street. How? What's your marketing strategy? Outline your management and your personnel. Who will work with you? How many of them? Who will do what? So you need to outline your management and your personnel. Then finally, write up your financial forecast. If you make 50 products in a year, in a month, how many will you sell in a year, and in 2 years, and in 3 years, and in 5 years, like that? So you need to understand your financial forecasting. So I listed here the components of business plan. If you are submitting or writing your business plan, we expect that all these things are there. And this I listed: your title or your cover page. Yes, the executive summary of your business plan. Your company description, what you are doing. Your market analysis. Your target customers. Your competitive analysis. Your management and organization. How is it organogram? How is it structured? The product and services you are providing. Then what's your marketing plan? What's your sales strategy? And also your operational plan, your SWOT analysis. And SWOT analysis talking about your strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat of that business. And of course, your financials. So these components should be in your business plan. These are just the approach that will guide you to know what to write. So they are just components. So explaining them one after the other. Now we have the title or the cover page. This is a welcome mat that leads to your full business plan. So it's meant to be simple and highlighting the legal information of your business. If you are creating your own cover page, you begin with your company logo. You consider your cover page with a high resolution photo of your company's logo. So, of course, you can get a digital people or graphic designer to design a good company logo for you. Then you add your company name, list your company address and contact information, identify the date of completion. In business plan, we write it completed on so date. Because we know that business plan is a comprehensive document and it's voluminous. So we understand that it's not what you sit one day and finish writing, except you want to go and copy and paste. And if you copy and paste, if you are asked to come and defend your business plan, if you are not able to defend it, then of course, whatever you want with that business plan, you will not be able to achieve it. So you cannot just copy and paste. You have to write what you are really doing, what you are called for. And that's why it takes time. So you start gradually, wherever you stop, leave it there, you go back to it and continue. So consider page numbering. Of course, you need to number the pages. And the next one, we have the executive summary. The executive summary of your business plan is designed to capture the reader's attention. It's an overview that briefly explains your business. It explains your mission statement, your product, your team, the problem you are solving, your target audience, and your key financial information. So in writing your executive summary, ensure to focus on providing your information in summary. And that's why it is executive summary. So they should all be in summary. So keep your language strong and positive. Keep it short, no more than 1 or 2 pages long. That's for your executive summary. Then polish your executive summary and also tailor it to your audience. Why I added tailor it to your audience is that we have a comprehensive business plan. But another investor might say, okay, this is what I want. Of course, we want to invest in you, but okay, we want this. So all you just do is edit the executive summary to suit that audience for that particular time. But you still have your comprehensive business plan. So you need to tailor it to the audience for that moment. Then your company description. This is another page. This is a second piece of the business plan, similar to the executive summary. So this should be short and simple also. In writing this, you start by laying out in simple terms what you do. That is, tell what problem you will solve or you are solving already. Tell the needs you are satisfying or you want to satisfy or you want to fulfill in your business. Before you can begin to explain your product or service and how it works, you have to lay out the value you intend to create. Like I shared in the last class, that you want to solve customer problem, their pain. You want to give them gain for their pain. So solving problem, what problem do you want to solve? You have to list them. So imagine describing a stapler for the first time without first stating that you have created a revolutionary manner to clamp individual papers together without the use of binding. So of course you need to have described that product to make it look interesting. to your audience or to your customer, to your investors, or who you want to present the business plan to. Okay, so the bottom line, you must be able to, to state what your business does and for who. That's company description. Then your mission statement. This explains what your company wishes to do, your objectives. You should clearly state the purpose and its measurable goals in a simple tense. So for example, we intend to make enough profit to generate a fair return for our investors and to finance continued growth and development in quality products. That's a mission statement. And who is it speaking to? It's speaking to investors. And investors could also be your customers. Also note. So when you read mission statement like this, you say, oh, great. This is it. So our mission is to maintain a friendly, fair, and creative work environment which respects diversity, new ideas, and hard work. That's another mission statement. So once anybody reads the statement, they know what you are called out for. So mission statement should be between 1 and 3 sentences and never exceed 100 words. It should be short, catchy, action-focused statements that encapsulate what your business does and what its values are. So I want to pause now and ask us, what's that your mission statement? Can I hear from 2 to 3 people? What is your mission statement, your business mission statement? If you want to answer, kindly raise up your hand and then you speak. Mission statement. What's your own organization mission statement? Or what mission statement do you intend to use when you start up your own business? Questions, please. I need response.
Can I go ahead, please? I've been trying to raise my. Okay, good afternoon. So our mission statement is to empower the might and illuminate insights. We believe that every individual deserves to be data literate.
Awesome. So the next person.
Good day. So we are UGR.net, and our mission is to bring Nigeria online with digital ads.
Great. Thank you for that. Any other mission statements? Okay, Monday, please. Yeah, good morning.
Okay. Okay. Like mine, I'm into agriculture, poultry farming. So, the mission statement should be like to raise responsible, very healthy and very healthy poultry, and want to promote sustainable farming practice. I want to provide quality product to our community. And then to ensure that to foster a culture of respect for both animals and environments. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. So that's just it. Your mission statement should talk about what you are doing, so that when anybody read it, they just understand. Oh, so you are doing that. Thank you all for that contribution. Okay, so now the next thing also is tell about your product and services. What products do you provide? What services do you provide? So this is a time to talk about your product, your service, and how you have developed your products. How is it going to address the customer problems? How is it going to address their needs or their wants? So you need to state them under your product and service. So you will gradually add more detail or build upon how your product or service process works. If you have a product, then you list the benefit or how does it work when customer use it. Then the lady from the hair sector, you have to then on the list it that, oh, this product, this is how it works. When you apply it to your hair, this, that, and after some time, this is what you should see. So you list and explain the product in that your business plan also. After writing a thorough description of your product or services, you can move on to introducing a technical description of your product or a detailed statement of how you will deliver your service. Yes. So e.g., our services includes training, consultation, event planning. Our products includes plantain flour, garage, peeled beans, etc. You list them also. Then the market analysis. Yeah, you will need to analyze your market. So market analysis helps you plan your approach to understanding the entire market. The market analysis is the backbone of the business plan. The market analysis gives the entrepreneur all the information necessary to determine whether a product, service, or idea is a valid business opportunity. As I proceed, you will see how to start your market analysis. Your market analysis should give you that idea. Will also help you to know, if I start this business, will I actually make profit? Will it stand? Will it survive? Will it succeed? How do I sustain the business? That is what market analysis helps you do. Then the market analysis will be in-depth and include lots of primary and secondary research. So I have outlined the information from the market analysis that you should include in your business plan. All right, so you start by conducting market feasibility. How do you do this? This involves direct research of customers. I remember going out with a group of people somewhere in Lekki Phase 1. We went to conduct a market research, going to supermarkets, Aviano supermarket at Lekki, and the environment, asking questions. Okay, if we set up this food business in this Lekki, do you think we can make it? Do you think we can get customers? So you start by your market feasibility. Start by researching, you start by asking questions. You also want to know what they prefer. Oh, do you like rice? Or do you like yam and egg? Oh, do you think if I sell bread and beans here, will I sell? You ask questions to know their preference. When you ask customers questions, especially when you just storm out and start asking people questions, they will tell you what they prefer. So because the essence of the questionnaire or the survey is to know their pain, to understand what they're suffering, to understand what problem they are having, and also look at the gain you are going to provide. Or you go to a community where they are building. Most of the time when they are building new houses, we have a lot of people come to that area, and one of the challenges they have there is that they don't have food around. So they have.
You don't mean I don't have OP.
What?
I don't have OP.
You don't have
it's not a legit by now. If they must have put it, eating people's money. I don't know.
I think I need to take them. So that's That was distraction. So you ask questions to get your market analysis.
Is it the one?
So how do you find out about your potential customer or potential markets? Research is generally the basic means to find out about your potential market. And we have two forms of research, that is primary research and secondary research. Secondary research look into population and demographic data taken by the government, consumer surveys, targeted articles or surveys, or data derived from studies. So your secondary research can be online. You can do all this online. You type your market and it will bring you information. While the primary research involves direct research of intended customers. And this could include observational research, such as monitoring potential customers, asking questions, questionnaire surveys, open and closed question, whereby you ask question, you get answered immediately. So that's what primary research helps you do. Then you can also look at secondary research to get the information online. In the case of primary and secondary research, we are attempting to obtain both qualitative and quantitative data about your potential customers. So this information will be instrumental in evaluating the business opportunity and scoping your approach to conducting your business. And this is how to go about getting to know your potential markets. So who are your customers? Who are your customers? Who are you? Who are your target audience? Who do you want to serve? Do you want to provide service for? Since you understand your products and how the general population will see your product or your service, you have to identify the individual or business who will be interested in becoming your customers. You can consider B2B. Either you deal with business to business, business to customers, you deal with individual, you deal with corporate organization, you deal with blue chip organizations. You need to know who are those customers that are really interested in doing business with you. Remember, your services, your business is supposed to solve a problem or satisfy a need. So importantly, your product or service may serve different needs, may serve different needs or wants for different segments of customers. Maybe your business, you provide food delivery. Maybe you provide food delivery to bankers, and every day you go and take orders. Oh, what do you want to take? Yam, or yam and egg, rice, and so. They are all from the same organization, but they all have different needs to meet. You need to also identify such people and be able to serve them what they want. So as such, you will want to identify the characteristics of your potential customer segment. And these characteristics involve your customer demographics, their age, their gender, their status in the community or in the society. And that's what will help you to decide or define what their preferences might be. Remember, your whole objective is to make money. So if that market isn't sufficiently large to make the sale of your products or your service or your idea profitable, then you will need to revisit something about your business or something about your business model. And another part of your business plan is what again? Competitive analysis. Competitors are the barrier to your business entry. So you ask yourself, how do you want to beat them? So let me pause now and ask a question. No business that doesn't have competitors. So every business owner have competitors. Whether you are in business or you're about entering a business, you must have a competitor. So now the question is, how do you want to beat those competitors? Or how are you already beating them to make sure you have your own fair share of the business? Question, I need response, please.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, please raise your hand if you want to answer. Good afternoon, please continue.
Okay, my name is Elizabeth. So Data ClickUp is a data analytic training platform, train people. So
Okay.
Our competitive edge is that we don't only train individuals in the mastery of data analytic tools, we also give them post-training engagements, which includes free webinars, internship opportunities, and job opportunities, because we partnered with a company that does internship and job applications. So that is our competitive edge.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. So let me get more response from participants. How are you having your own fair share of the business deal? How are you ensuring you continue to stay in that business, knowing that there are a lot of, yes, please go on. Yes, I can see your hand. UG have nets.
Okay, yeah. So we want to dominate the market by offering complementary services. So we started with we want to start by the advertisements, but as we gain a trusted name, we will add supplementary services like financial services and all these other things that we think we will complement. But first, we want to get a good name.
All right. Thank you very much for that response. Any other person? Your competitive edge. What edge do you have over your competitors? In your business plan, you need to write it. Investors will have to see how you are competing in the business. So in this section, you need to identify all the aspects of the market that could keep you in the market or keep you out of the market. Many business plans simply identify the competitors and products that will compete with their intended product or services. However, this is only one half of the story. You really need to do the work if you want to really stay in that market. Otherwise, your competitors will push you out of the market. So it's a serious business. If there are a certain number of competitors or competitive products, services, why is that? In that your local area, how many people are doing that same business on your streets, in your community, in your area? You need to also check to know if you are the only one in that area. that will also help you understand how many people are in that community. And that will also give you the understanding on how to take all the market share, dominate that community. But by the time you have 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the same community doing the same thing, for instance, fashion designer, and we have 5 fashion homes in one street, how do you want to compete with the other people on that same street? How do you want to take your own fair share? So tell us why you'll be able to enter the markets. List those who are going to attempt to keep you from taking their market share or will try to take your market share. So in your business plan, we have a separate page, like one page that you are going to then write the names of your competitors and write how you are going to beat certain competitors. So if you have listed 10 competitors in that your area, you also write how you are going to win them in that same business. So you also list how you will be successful in taking their share. Of course, how you are going to take their own. Otherwise, they will also be running to take your own share. Is it that you want to make your own meat pie bigger so that people can come to your own side? Or is it that you want to give a small additional meat pie to whatever they buy? Maybe you say buy 2, get 3. How do you just want to do your own so that people can come to you? You also need to keep fighting on how to get your own business running. Otherwise, the other people in business push you out of business. So who will be your competitors? Here, you should prepare an exhaustive list of the players who will compete against you in your immediately relevant and prospective market. Like I said, you get an extra sheet where you list all these competitors that you know around you and what you're going to do to win the market. So list each competitor's name here, okay, location, and give a brief profile of their product and services. That means you need to learn what other people are doing, what other customers or other people in your sector, what they are doing, how they are getting customers. You need to secretly learn that. Classify the extent of why the competitors are the greatest threats. Why are they patronizing that other person? Why are they not coming to your own? So that business is a threat to you already. Why are they not coming to your shop? So you will then list, okay, such as location, okay, percentage of the market head. Maybe they've been in that environment before you, and so they've gotten everybody in that area. Customer base, of course, then type of product or service line, how many products they offer. Maybe you are still struggling with one particular with only meat pie, and they are making cake, they make donuts, they make bread, they make everything, and you only have just one meat pie. For how long? So how innovative are they? And how innovative are you? You also need to look at the differentiation between that. Explain how your product or service is superior to your competitive advantage, or how you are more advantaged than the other person. How is your own product better than the other products in the market? So you need to explain that. Is it the design, your package, your speed, the ease of use of that product? Is it the price of your product? Is it the way you relate to your customer? Like the lady that is making hair product, she will reach out after some days, some days, that, oh, how is the product? Is it that customer relationship that you've been able to maintain that gives you an edge? Is it a delivery, home delivery, that gives you an edge? So you need to outline all this side by side when you are writing this in your business plan. This also provides a framework for you to conceptualize the market, position of your product or service. You can always append or attach them to the end of the business plan. Yes, like I said before, it should be in a separate sheet on your own business plan. So now, management and organization. This aspect, you need to outline your organizational structure and then tell about the duties of your team, how your business will be managed on a daily basis. You need to have a formalized chain of authority within the business. So you list names of those people who work with you, who are the key individuals involved in the management of your business. You list them. What title? What would be the title of the person? Is it HR? Is it admin manager? Is it operation manager? Is it production manager? Is it marketing manager? You need to give them a title. So what are their responsibilities? What primary responsibilities does that position entail? So when you list each of them, what will be their responsibilities? What qualifications they have? What is their background and qualification for carrying out that intended responsibilities? And of course, this will include their work experience, educational degrees, and prior experience in startup ventures. If you're employing anybody, you ask all those questions. Where are they coming from? What's their background? Do they have experience in managing a startup business? So I recommend that you create a formalized flow chart demonstrating the hierarchy of authority within the business. Maybe you start from the CEO, it goes down to the HR, it goes down to the admin, it goes down to the marketing, it goes down to the production, you know, like that. Even it goes down to cleaners and gateman in your organization. So if you have that organogram, organizational flow charts, you already have it. So everybody know their hierarchy of authority. This will help you in your business, but you need to list them down in your business plan. So your organizational chart should be cross-laid with the key core operational responsibilities of the business with clear reporting channel. Yes. Who is doing what? Who are they reporting to? Do you have quality assurance management or manager that will check if that production came out well? Do you have factory error? Who check for you? How do they report? So for example, you may split the business responsibilities into, okay, operations, sales and marketing, administration and governance, and the likes, CSR, and so. So outlining the business in this fashion, we give a clear sense of everybody's responsibilities in the organization. So everybody knows what they have to do. So they won't just resume in the morning and just sit down that, okay, what do I do? you start telling them what to do. But if you have an organogram, when you employ them, all you just need to do is share the organogram with them, and they will read and understand. So every time they know that, oh, this is what I'm called out to do on a daily basis as far as I'm working with this organization. Further, it will establish formal chains of authority that will become increasingly important as the business grows. Yes. So start small, grow big. You can only start small. From that small businesses, you start growing from that business. So having a business plan is a template that you can just keep growing from. So by the time you grow, you edit your business plan again to suit your current growth. As you add new employees, you want to integrate them within the organizational chart. Yes, since you already have the chart, you have the flow chart, you just share with them and they will follow suit. Yeah, flow charts, yeah. When forming your business, you will begin to forge relationship with outside parties who can provide advice and services to your business. What do I mean? You know, as a startup, you might not have money to pay people or pay staff, hire or recruit staff. In this sense, you can build relationship with friends, whereby friends will come on board for you that, okay, you have an accountant that as a friend or as a brother, maybe relationship with your siblings. Oh, you call on your brother or your sister to come and take up a particular position, maybe the accountant, maybe the attorney, maybe your insurance agent, maybe a banker, to be your friend or mentor or board of advisors. So it is from your connection, from your network, that you pick up these people. Some people run businesses without paying because they have people like that are volunteering their services or time to help them build their business. So you can also look at volunteering, maybe get people to volunteer for you. Even if you are paying volunteers, you only be giving them stipends. And you can even base it when they work. You can also look for intern. People come to your organization to intern. So you are training them, they are learning from you, and they are working for you. So you can look out for that. If you don't have that money, that finance as a startup to pay for staff, you can utilize all this. Of course, you don't want your business to injure or become independent solely on the presence of a single individual. Even if you start as a single person, you are the only person, the author and your startup, you don't have any other person in your startup, or just you. You can leverage all these things that I have listed, because if you want to progress, you want to approach investors, you want to get funding support, even some grants funding, they will tell you, we are only funding organizations that have at least 2 to 5 staffs. So who would then be your 2 to 5 staff if you are the only one running your organization? So you need to look at how to leverage all this channel to get those people on board to work for you. And it starts by building relationship. If you are good to people, people will come and support what you are doing. And this flowchart also will serve as a credentials for business when approaching outside investors. Yes. So if you have all this ready, it won't be difficult for you to approach investors, because they will see it on that your business plan. Investors, we want to see that the business is stable and that there is a ample talent to perform all the functions necessary to carry out the business functions and grow your business goals. Especially when you are approaching investors, they don't want to hear that you are the only one running your business. They want to see that there are other people, a lot of talents are there working for you. So think about this. Leverage what I have listed and list them in your business plan. So business formation stage. You will need to state the stage of your business. Startup. Are you just starting your business? Or is it an existing business? Then you also further explain, is it incorporated? That is it registered with the CAC? When did you register it? What type of business did you register? Is it a business name? Is it limited liability? Is it an NGO? Is it a social enterprise? You have to list that, the category you belong to. Then what operational license do you have? Like the NAFDAC, do you have NAFDAC certifications already? Do you have maybe if you are in a procurement, do you have some certificate of procurement to get services from the state, Lagos State, or any other states to render services to them? Do you have that certificate? Do you have your tax clearance and all that? So you need to have the licenses that you have that support your business. Okay, then your marketing plan. This is just the process on how you make your potential customers to be aware of your product or your services. Yeah. So it involves an in-depth understanding of the market and how your product or services fit in the market. And in doing this, you need to consider the 3 P's of marketing plan. And the 3 P's are the place, where are you? Which place, where is your location? Then the promotion, how are you promoting your market to attract the audience you want? Then the price, how much did you fix on that product? Is it a price that people can afford to pay? So your place includes choosing your right business location that will position you well, either online or on-site. Being in the right location also helps business to grow. Promotion of that your business. You can go with the traditional marketing tools, such as placing your messages and adverts in trade shows, catalogs, television, radio, newspaper, yellow pages, sign billboard, direct mail, brochure distribution, or words of mouth, sales representatives or agents, placing your product with retailers. So if this work for you, traditional marketing tools, then maybe you might need to engage them. And if you're also looking at the emerging marketing tools, such as pay-per-click advertising, Google's paid advertising, website development and search engine optimization, sales sites, Amazon or professional service listing sites, social media marketing, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and the likes. You also need to know which one works for you and state them in your business plan. So your promotional You must have a budget for your promotional content. If you want to promote your business, how much money are you setting aside for marketing? Depending on the type of marketing you want to be involved in, how much are you setting aside? So this question depends on the funds available in your budget after completing other essential activities in starting the business. So marketing and sales effort are the lifeblood of your business. So you really need that. Marketing and sales effort are the lifeblood of your business. When allocating funds for marketing, remember that great product or services, businesses can fail without adequate sales. Yes, without that money coming into the business, business can fail. So even a mediocre business activity will be successful if it can generate sales. So sales is the backbone of business. Then the price. What price will you charge for your products? As part of your marketing strategy, you need to determine whether you are the highest quality product owner or lowest product owner, or you are the one that provides the highest price or the lowest price. Is it that your business is, you have that product that is easiest to use to haul, or your competitors have a product that is more easier to use than your own? Which of these competitive advantage that you hope to achieve and promote? You will need to price a product accordingly. So your first step in determining the price is to determine what customers are willing to pay for the product. And you determine that by asking questions. How much can you pay for this product? You know, you start by asking friends, family, oh, this product, if I want to sell it, how much can you buy it? You ask. So from there, that is how you'll be able to determine what price to fix on that product. Now, strategy on how to hit your target audience and make money. Once you feel that you fully understand your market, you know your primary customer base, secondary customer base, how the customer will use your product, why the customer will use your product, or you can begin outlining a marketing strategy on how you will employ certain tools and tactics to reach your customers. Okay, now let me pause here. We are talking about strategy, and I've listed different types of promotional sites that we can use. So let me ask 2 or 3 people, what strategy are you using to promote your business or to reach your target audience? If you're in edu sector, you are training people, what strategy are you using to get them to even be committed to paying for that, your services? I need response, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so for us, we have about 5 data analytic courses that we give out. So what we do is sometimes Microsoft Excel is the foundational course. That's the beginner course you start with. So most times what we do is we can give about 10 or 20 people to register for free. Bearing in mind that once you learn Microsoft Excel, you're not yet a data analyst to say, because that is just one out of the 5 or 4 tools you need to master. So by the time they are done with that program, they have this understanding and they want to proceed. Now it comes to the part where they have to pay because other courses are not free. So we've been able to capture them with the first one, and they actually get a value for it because they understand that this has been given for free and they got good value for it. So let me pay for the next one to fully understand what data analysis is about.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. Can I get more response, please? Strategy. What strategy are you using for your own business to get customers? What's your strategy? I need response. All right, so in your business, do you want to be seen as the most innovative person or business owner? Do you want to be seen as the most affordable, the highest quality, the fastest or best services, the easiest to use products? Unfortunately, your products cannot be all things to all people. All right. Hello, can you hear now? Great. Thank you. So what channel will you use in providing your products? Thank you, Doris. Thank you all, yeah. This decision, we have to be consistent with your marketing strategy. Whoever your target customers, you will try to deliver the value through the means that is most likely to encourage the sales. Do you have those customers that they don't even come online and you keep on posting on your social media and they are not reaching your target audience? You might need to strategize and look out for other means to reach this type of customers so that you can encourage sales from them. So common method of delivery include internal sales force. Yes, if you have internal sales people, you can use them to deliver. Outside sales agents, or representatives. Placement in retail stores. If you have products, you can also look at this. Placing your products in supermarkets, in retail stores, if your product meets the standard of those stores. Establish sales facilities in strategic locations. catalog, website, or telephone order. You can have a small kiosk, maybe, and place your products there. So your distribution plan may involve multiple channels as with your marketing efforts. The more you keep on marketing all the time, marketing, you should have a way of letting those products reach your customers when they keep demanding, asking you to supply, and you don't have a means of reaching them as soon as they requested for the products. You also need to re-strategize and get it right. So as your revenue goes, you will begin employing less efficient, profitable sales channels in order to reach additional customers. Yes, so if you try WhatsApp, what's it called? WhatsApp promotion using for WhatsApp ads, and WhatsApp did not target your right audience, you just send out to anybody, and they are not your target. Maybe you are not making anything from WhatsApp publicity, then cut it off. If it is from Instagram, you are getting the most leads, then focus on Instagram so that you are spending less on advert and publicity to make more profits. Sales forecasts. This is another aspect of a business plan. And in this segment, you can begin projecting your sales as revenue depend upon your volume of sales at a given price. Yes, so now, this simply means that if you are producing, let's say you make 50 garments every month, and you sell them for maybe 10,000. So 10,000 times 50, that's how you calculate you start by calculating your sales forecast. Then if you get the amount for 1 month, how much will it be for 6 months? How much will it be for 1 year? How much will that be for 2 years, 3 years, and the likes? So you need to forecast so that anybody that sees that sales forecast aspect of your business plan, they know that, oh, so in the next 5 years, this is what this person, oh, I'm going to invest in the business. That is how to forecast for that. So as your business grows, you will be able to expand to additional market, yes, and reach other customer segments. So if you are expanding to additional market, maybe you are making coconut bread before, you expand again, you are now making banana bread, additional market, banana bread. Then as time goes on again, you add up another product. You are now doing mango flavor bread. You know, you keep adding as the business grows. So as such, you'll be able to use a sales forecast to project your rate of growth and expected future revenue. If you're able to count it, calculate it the way I explained, sure, you'll be able to forecast your revenue for future. You will want to develop a sales worksheet where you outline your monthly projected sales. You will want to document this research thoroughly in order to justify your projections to potential investors. So you can download sales worksheet. It's online. You can find it online. Sales worksheet. You can use it maybe for weekly sales, monthly sales, and the like. That will help you in also putting up your sales forecast to attract investors. On a side note, any increase in sales will have to be accompanied by adjustment to other variables, such as cost of production, yes, marketing costs, sales cost, etc. So all these calculations will go into projected revenue and costs that put in your business financials. So if you are writing your projected revenue here, for forecasting your projected revenue, your business plan, you need to consider your sales, your costs, your marketing costs, your production costs, operational costs, and the likes. Okay, operational plan here. They are all of the, okay, these are all of the components that allow your business to create value. Oh yeah. Operational plan, everything you do, whether production or marketing or customer service relation, they are all under your operation plan. So the primary component of the business operation plan include a description of the products, product produced, production costs, the business location, personnel, means of recruitment. How do you recruit? Do you outsource or do you just call for recruitment yourself? So what means do you use? Inventory, suppliers, your payments, your processing, credit policies. What credit policies do you have? What about your return policies? Are you the type that you don't refund their products? Do you refund or you don't refund? Do you have such policies on ground? Outline the day-to-day activity necessary to carry out your business. That's what operational plan is talking about. Okay, so I listed production process, how your services are being carried out. Here, you should include the process of manufacturing your products. If you provide a service, you should outline all of the moving parts and individuals necessary to carry out the service. Provide a general checklist of flow charts for delivering value. Then your production timeline, you need to explain how long it takes to produce a unit. If 50 is a unit for you on a daily basis, that's what you produce. Maybe 50 packs or whatever, 100 packs or whatever on a daily basis. How long will it take you? How many hours will it take you to produce 100 packs in a day? So for those in service, how long will it take you to get that one customer to even pay for your service? And when will you be able to start producing your product or services? So you will include all right. Sorry. Explain how long, yeah, okay. So include factors that may affect the time frame of production and how you deal with potential problems, such as rush orders. If you have rush orders, how will you deal with them? You also need to list them in your operational plan. Okay, the vulnerability, you should identify any potential problems that could arise in the production process. How will you handle any such issues? What will be the effect on your business? You know, when customers are waiting and you're saying, well, okay, we are on our way. Okay, we are coming, we are coming. What will be the effects on that business, do you think delaying customer in delivering their product, how will it affect them and how will it affect your own business? So you need to consider all this to be able to cut out a lot of errors that might occur in production. Then quality control. How will you maintain oversight of the production or service provision process? Do you have a supervisor that monitor your production process? You might also need to consider that and look into this and list them in your business plan. Then your customer service. What is your plan for customer service? And this includes sales communication, return policy, customer follow-up, and the like. Relationship, again. Then this page talks about your SWOT analysis. What does SWOT analysis stand for? Let me pause here and hear from you. SWOT analysis. So if you want to speak, kindly raise your hand. SWOT analysis. And speak. SWOT analysis, what do you understand by that? SWOT analysis. Yes, Doris, please. Yeah, go on, please. Okay, yes. Please speak. Doris, please speak. Okay, let me check again. Trying to. Yeah, you can speak now.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma. I must have, yeah, this session is very, very interesting. I must thank you for that. So SWOT analysis, what I understand from SWOT analysis is your strengths. What are your strengths? What do you tend to do more? What have people acknowledged you in your business? Maybe in your customer service. How have people, what's their feedback? Okay, you are good or you are always delivering on time. Those are your strengths. Then you look at your weaknesses. What is it that you're lagging behind in your business, in rendering your services to people? What you have to acknowledge that and know how to improve on that. Is it by attending a class? Is it by getting a new service? Acquire a new tool that can help you improve your business. You have to analyze that. Your opportunities. What are the opportunities that can help you influence your business? Do you need to collaborate with influencers on your social media platform, to attract more leads? Then threats. What are those things? Your competitors. Like you said, you have to be able to know what your competitors have that you don't have. That is a threat to your business. This is my question.
Thank you very much, Doris. Thank you for the contribution. Okay. Is there any other person that wants to contribute before we continue the class? Any other contribution? Please raise your hand then. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, so the SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Your strengths and weakness are internal to your organization, while your opportunities and threats are external factors. So SWOT analysis also is sometimes called internal, external analysis. So when you hear internal, external analysis, they are still referring to SWOT analysis. So developing a SWOT analysis can help you look at your business in a new way and form different directions. So it can also help you to create or fine-tune your business strategy. You also need to include this in your business plan. Now, using SWOT analysis, it helps you assess your strengths. So think about how you can capitalize on them to take advantage of your opportunities. Yes, those opportunities, you need your strength to take them up. Then review your weakness. Make a step-by-step action plan to evaluate their importance and mitigate the risk they pose for your business. So in writing these aspects, you also need to list out the risk that your business might meet in the course of running your business. What risk will you come across? Then how do you want to mitigate those risks? You also need to state them in your business plan. So evaluate the opportunities around that you can jump at and also weigh up your threats so that you know how to overcome those threats. Then another aspect of a business plan, very, very important, is your financials. Let me see if I can. Your financials. There is nowhere you take your business plan to that they will not request for your financials. Whether investors, whether to banks, whether even to angel investors, they want to see your financials. Anywhere, if it is for fellowships, trainings, accelerator, incubator programs, they want to see your financials. So your financial aspect of your business plan is very, very important. So developing the financial sector will give the business founder or manager a plan for budgeting, estimating future expenses and revenues, and business projections. Likewise, a lender or outside investor will depend greatly upon the financials in evaluating the appeal or risk of investing in your business. Like I said before, anywhere you want to get funding, they ask for your financials, especially when it comes to investment or loan. They want to know if there is, your business have a risk or is appealing to them. This aspect matters a lot. So disclose the personal net worth of your business. What do you have? You might have a facility that worth 10 million. Yes, write it. We have some family property. So in your own case, you might have, your father might say, okay, you have this building I'm giving to you to start up your business. How much is the cost of that business, of that building? So disclose your net worth. What assets do you have? What obligations do you have? What outside investments do you have? Some people, you know, they invest outside Nigeria. So you might need to list that. While some also invest within Nigeria, you might also need to list all that. What are the sources of income for your business? Do you depend on money that comes into your business? Do you depend on grants to grow your business? Do you depend on sources from family and friends to grow your business? Do you depend on loan from banks to grow your business, or investors to put money into your business? How do you want, which of that do you want? So what sources do you want? You have to list them in your financial. So this demonstrates the financial status of the owner or major stockholders. Gives an indication of the ability of these individuals to supply necessary capital to the business. Depending on the one you stated, for instance, if you say, we run a self-funding business, that's the business generates income for itself. So whether we get loan or we get grant, the business will still be running. In fact, that's the one that we want to hear the most, that your business is self-funded, it's run by itself. That means you have what you are selling that is bringing in money to the business. So if you have grant, it's an additional. If you now have loan, maybe you want to grow that business. If you now have investors, maybe, you want to, do it in a big way, because investors will then come and give you big money to scale up that business. So the partners, the members, the shareholders, you need to write them. How many percentage are the shareholders? How many percentage are they holding? Who are your partners? You have a partner? Are you a co-founder? Are you a founder? Do you have members? Is it a member organization that people pay to become a member? You have to state that in your financial. So this will help them to have more confidence in you and in your business. You also need to list if the other stakeholders or partners or members have the financial ability to meet the capital needs of the business. If you have co-founder, if you have stakeholders, if you have board of trustees, are they contributing to the business in terms of finance? Is there an amount they pay that, okay, the business, so let me put this money to grow this business? You have to state them. So this information serves the dual purpose of satisfying the requirements of lenders and investors. Yes. If you go to BOI today, if you have your business plan, BOI is ready to invest in you. They will deal with business plan. Just for you to know that there are a lot of investors, lenders out there that want to give you funding, but they want to see what you have in your business plan. And that is where you start from. Yeah, financials. Okay, list your seed capital and startup funds. How much do you need? Then how much have you raised? How much do you currently have? Every business begins with a combination of effort and asset. Yes. So what effort have you made for that business? Have you looked at family and friends? Have you crowdfunded? Maybe you are the type that crowdfunded and ask people, family and friends, to donate money for you to start the business. What efforts have you made? And what assets do you have? Do you have cooking equipment? Do you have machines already? The initial funds to obtain the assets or service necessary to start a business are known as seed capitals or seed funds. So you list your seed funds. Okay, these are my seed funds. You list them in your financials also. The financial plan lays out the entirety of revenue, expenses, profit or loss for the company. All of the figures estimated in prior portions of the business plan come together here. So include your 12-month profit and loss projection. Yeah. 3 years profit and loss projections. A cash flow projection. Cash flow is daily income. Money comes in, money goes out. Money comes in, money goes out. A projected balance sheet and a break-even calculation. I advise that if you are creating your business plan, you can write your business plan yourself, but it's good to get an accountant to help you. That is, if you are not an accountant or you are not good with calculations yourself, you can outsource somebody to help you out for the financial plan, because this particular document is what will determine whether an investor will invest in you, whether a lender will give you money, or some of the time, if you're applying for grants, they ask you to submit your financials also. I have had to submit a financial plan for my organization. A certain time I needed a grant, just grants, not lending and not investment. So if you have them ready, when the time comes, all you just do is go back to your archive, get the document and send. So if you can't do it yourself, I say advise, outsource someone who can do your financials for you. Remember, one of the key purposes of the business plan is to attract investors, is to attract money, donor money. We call them donor money. Yes, is to attract donor money to your business. Some of us, and I mean some of us, run businesses with grants. And the same template they use for the financial, for lenders, investors, loan, and the like. Grants people are also requesting for such. So when you have all these documents at hand, you will just be running your business, probably with grants, without asking for loan. Because when you want to go further into investors, investors also have their own guidelines. By the time they start sending you what they require of you, you might run out of it. And another thing investor does is that they'll ask you, okay, we want to invest in you, and if you are ready to give us 17%, how can you start up a business and somebody else is coming to buy it off? Because by the time they take a 70% shares from your business, how many percentage is left for you? 30%. So you have no say. The investor will take over because they will then be deciding on that business. So I advise you grow your business by two things. You have a market, something you are selling that is bringing money for your business, self-generating income. Yes, then you also grow your business using grants. Look out for grants and just keep applying. Those are the two best ways I use, and it works. Okay. All right, so one of the purposes of the business plan is to attract investors, like I said. Two calculations that an investor will want to see is the rate of return on money invested in you and the payback period for money invested. Yes. So if you are saying you want an investor or you want to get the 10 million naira loan from BOI, for instance, rate of return on investment. How soon can you return that 10 million naira? How many years are you looking at? How are you going to return it? Then what is the payback period? These two questions are very important to investors when they want to give you money. They ask you those questions. And that's why I'm asking you also, if you are looking at taking your business plan to bank for a loan, or probably to get an investors later on in future, ask yourself, how are you going? What is your rate of return on investment? And what is your payback period, money invested? And also you need to, funding required. You can't just write your business plan without stating how much you need. Because the essence of a business plan is to help you get money, yes. So you need to then list, how much do you need? You need so amount. How much have you raised? Okay, I have raised so amount. How and from what source? Yes, they will ask you, okay, from family and friends, I raised so amount. From grants, I've raised so amount. From personal savings, I've raised so amount. And from self-generating source of income from the business, we have raised so amount. So we want so amount. Then you also list, how will you pay back? Like I said, those two questions that they ask. How will you pay back the investment into your business? Is it that you get the investment and you will not do the business, you run away? How will you pay back? You know you cannot get the loan and they will leave you alone. They will not leave you alone. How will you pay back? Okay, so I have the appendices that you can attach. And these are the documents you can attach to the business plan. So these are material that adds to the business plan, but doesn't belong in the body of the business plan. So the appendices allow you to include valuable information to your business plan that does not fit neatly within the body of the plan. So generally, it is used to include exemplars of the material or information that is referenced within the business plan, such as the primary and the secondary research that you carried out. That's your feasibility study that you carried out, your organizational flow charts, yeah, then your competitive charts, those competitors, you listed them, the charts, the list of your key assets, what do you have, those things that you have, you list them separately. Then your employee background, maybe attaching their CVs, attaching your own resume of the CEOs and the like. Then the building layout, if you are the type that have a building, how is it structured? How is the building structured? How is the layout? You need to put that. Of course, resume of the business owner. So all these documents are attached to your business plan, but they are not part of the business plan itself. Thank you very much for your time. Yes, so the floor is open now for question and answer. And I think we'll go into presentation of your BMC group by group. So now is the time to ask your question and we move to presentation of your BMC. Yeah, question time. Can you all hear me? Yes, so question time. I'm done with my presentation. Yeah, I just did that. Yes, please. You can ask your question. I've muted everyone. Or you're still muted. So you can unmute yourself and speak. Unmute yourself and speak. Unmute yourself and speak. Oh, still unmuted. Okay, hold on, let me check it out. Okay, so
Good afternoon, ma. Yes.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Thank you for this section, ma. It was really insightful and educative. So my question is about the startup. How do you know, or is there a particular month or year to assign to say, oh, this company or this business is a startup? Does it have a time frame?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Okay, so startup business, generally, it's between 1 to 3 years. And it's between 1 to 3 years is because they see it as a time of testing the market. That is, within that 1 to 3 years, if you are able to succeed, you did not fail, then you are good to go. So by the time you cross 3 years, you move to 4, 5, you are no longer a startup. And that is why we can then consider you that you succeeded that time. So when you fall between 1 to 3 years business existing, is the kind of time that investors want to help you so that you don't fail. And that is why a lot of funding are being pumped into startup businesses, because they know that that particular time, 1 to 3 years period of business, a lot of business struggle, a lot of business end up failing if they didn't understand that business and they didn't do their due diligence. There's possibility that they will fail. So, and that's why you see some people say, oh, I started this business, but it wasn't progressing, so I left it. So it's all fall in between 1 to 3 years. But if you are able to move 1 year, 2 year, 3, and you cross over to 4 and 5, then you are no longer a startup. And then we clap for you. Investor clap for you that you are able to run that race of startup, because startup is not an easy thing at all. We really struggle as a startup. So there is a particular cap for startup. And that is why there are funding they call specifically for startup. For TEF, for instance, is startup. TEF funds startup. If you have passed that age of 3 years, it doesn't fund you anymore. If it's funding you, maybe you are already an alumni from his platform. But once you are just coming in and new, you have to be under that age of startup. Yes. Did you get that?
Yes, I get that. Thank you so much. I quite understand.
Yeah, so Ola Doja, do I have you?
Yes, ma.
All right, please. Yes, please.
Yes, ma. Thank you for this section, ma. The class was interesting and we gained a lot. Thank you so much, ma. So my question is it possible to have a business? Like I have a business now. Is it possible to have different niche under that same business, carrying the same business name? For example, I run a fashion business and at the same time I have like I'm a food vendor at the same time. Is different thing. Is it possible to have it under same name?
Okay. I talked about diversified business. Yeah. So diversified business, that's what you are talking about now. But you can only diversify if you have been established in one. So you cannot start up a business in fashion. You are not established. Then the next thing you run to food industry, then we want to look at you as this one doesn't know what she's doing. But if you have been established, people know you, you have gained a lot of customers, you have operated for a long time in the industry, and people know you as a fashion mama. you know, that is when you can talk of diversifying, then moving into crossing market. I've seen, I can't remember the particular product. They are making soap, and suddenly I saw that they are now producing food stuff like snacks. And I'm like, oh, fine, they are diversified. But then they've been able to gain brand. People know them with the first brand. So that's how the diversification works. You have to gain brand with the first thing you started first before you move to another, say another industry. But it's the same name, or you work under the same business name, yes. But you have to have been established, recognized, known, and making part and be existing before with one particular product before you move to another product. That's the way that diversification works in business. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? Okay, so if we don't have any other question now, we need to present for our group now. So how many group one, are you ready for us? Or you are coming to talk about the industry you worked on, the business plan you did, the BMC that you did in your group assignment. You are going to present it group by group, just a representative. So when we have group one, everybody in that group, which will come up and tell us their name while a representative speak about all the 9 building blocks that what they did from their group. Yes, so let's have group one start. Group one, can we have you? Where are thou? Kindly make your presentation, group one. Nowhere to be found. Group one. Group two, are you there? You know, this is part of your assignment, part of what you are meant to do for this.
Sorry, ma. I didn't even get that there was a group. I'm just getting to hear that now.
Yeah, because you didn't join early. We had a group and the group assignment. And we gave out a group assignment to each of the group. So that means you didn't join early when they were assigned to group. So can we have group two? Because this is part of what we'll be collating to decide and to know those that really took this training serious and whatever is coming after it. I know Net Factory, they always provide grants for their participants. We had one grant presentation last month from the British Council, and I know they have a lot of packages for entrepreneurs that participate in all these trainings. And we can only allocate resources to those who really the active people from the group. And when we give you tasks like this, that's a way for us to know who are really active. So if we can't have group one, can we have group two? Group two, if you are ready, yes, please. Monday, yes. What group are you representing? Monday, what group are you representing? Group two, are you ready for us?
Yes, group two.
Okay, so let's have your group members introduce themselves one after the other, and the representative speak on what you did.
It's like some of them I'm here, but I don't know the name of other 3 people for now. Maybe they are there, maybe they should call it speak up.
Oh, I'm also in group. Vera says she's in group 2. So kindly introduce yourself. Speak out. If you are in group 2, introduce yourself. Let us know that you actually attended this class.
So Monday Ajewole group 2.
Okay, next person. Next person from group 2. That means it should be recorded that only Monday was in group 2. Okay, Monday presents. Now I
All
know
right,
it's, yeah.
all right, thank you very much, ma.
You're welcome.
So my presentation is on poultry farming. So, and then we have 9 key building blocks that represent the foundation of a business model. So, in relating those 9 key building blocks to poultry farming, we look at the first thing, which is a customer segment, one of the building block customer segment. So, under this, some of my target customers haven't produced my broilers for sale. So my target customers are restaurants within my environment. I'm targeting supermarket. These are the people I'll be selling my product.
You are listing the 9 blocks using your business as a group now. We are not talking of individual. As a group, you all work together on that PMC. So you are presenting that project you did together. Group 2
Okay.
now. Yes.
All right.
So you list our key activities are this, our customer relationship are this. That's what I want to hear in your presentation.
All right, ma. So the key the 9 Qs, the 9 Q models,
You have only 3 minutes to do that.
Okay,
Because
the
other
9 key blocks. We have customer segments, value proposition, channels, customer relationship, revenue stream, key resources, key activities, key partnership, cost structure, and channel. So the first one, customer segment, our target customer are restaurants, supermarkets, and direct customers. So in terms of value propositions, we want to make sure that our eggs that are coming from the poultry farm are of quality, high quality, organic eggs, and we should have equally and convenient and delivery service how we can get them delivered to the target customer. And then in terms of channel, the channels through which we reach out to people are through our online platform, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and the like. So farmer markets, and we have to partners with local stores around. So in terms of customer relationship, we want to regular updates on product availability. We have to give regular updates on all our products. Then in terms of revenue streams, we will be getting revenue from our egg sales, from our poultry sales, and our packaged chickens. So in terms of our key resources are all we need for our business to be successful include land, our poultry house, feed supplies, and skill labor. Then in terms of our key activities, it has to do with managing fields and health, and then we will make sure that we market our products. Then our key partners, we want to partners with people that be supplying us fields, veterinary services, and those that will be distributing our product too. Then in terms of cost structures, how we can maintain costs in terms of like feeds. We want to um our main costs on feed, labor, marketing, and all that. So the last building block, which is channels. So channels through which we are going to be distributing our products is through direct sales to the market, and then we equally be distributing it through the wholesaler, retailers, and then make sure we have online platforms. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Have you mentioned your streams of income?
No.
That means you didn't complete the 9 blocks.
I did revenue streams. I said through sales of our eggs.
Okay.
And poultry sales, yes. And then packaged chickens. So I mentioned revenue streams.
All right, that's, yeah, very good. Thank you for that. So can we have the next group? Group 3. Group 3, if you are ready for us, please present. Group 3, where are you? Group 3.
Welcome.
Group 3, kindly make your presentation.
I'm in group 3, ma.
Okay, so where are your other group members?
I don't know, but we're not able to complete the presentation.
I'm in group 3.
So if you are in group 3, just introduce yourself and let the person that will present go on with the presentation. You have 3 minutes to present.
Okay, I'm sure I'm Michael Dorcas.
You're welcome. The rest people?
I am Oladoja Bimbola.
Okay. Whoever is presenting should continue. So you have to present what you did in your group, the BMC. What industry did you work? What industry did you use and work on? So someone should make presentation based on those 9 blocks. We are waiting. Group 3, we are waiting.
Ma, we picked fashion, but we're not able to complete it.
So you didn't do anything on that at all?
We're not able to complete it before they joined us back to the normal group, ma.
But you started?
Yes.
So let's hear what you did.
Okay. So we talked about okay, the type of clothes we are going to produce for each weather, be it dry or wet season. Then we talked about the quality of the clothes. I think those are the 2 major things.
Using the BMC, what's the name of your business? Who are your key partners, your key activities, your customer segment, those 9 blocks that we learned about. How did you integrate that as a group? That's what I want to hear. We are listening. Group 3. Okay, group 4, are you there?
Yes, we're here. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Have you?
Thank you very much for the lecture today. It was really insightful. My name is Mary Jato, and I'll be the speaker for Group 4. Okay. should I go straight or I'll just wait for others to introduce themselves?
The group 4 members, if they are there, you introduce them.
The 4 member,
Good afternoon.
the 4 member. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My cousin is the phone number.
Oh, all right.
Good
So,
afternoon. I'm Oshimolu Atenfai. I'm the phone member.
So we have group
Good
4
afternoon,
members.
member.
Very good. Like 5 people now. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Continue.
so we were able to come up with a transport company, right? We talked about opening a transport company, and then we were able to build the business model canvas for the company. Now, number 1 is the key partners. We were looking at partnership with it's a partnership business with more than 1 person. 2 people came together with a business. 6 people came together with the business idea to open the company. So each individual came up with a sum for the company. Then the key activity of the company is transporting of people, as well as we'll be into logistics as well, waybill of items. The value proposition for the company, we intend releasing luxury vehicles that would convey people interstate. Each of those vehicles comes with fully air-conditioned charging spots, a free Wi-Fi, light refreshment for our boarders. Then our waybills are affordable, that comes with trackers, and then easy and straightforward payment plans for our boarders. Customer relationship for the business, we intend sending bulk SMS as well as compliments for everyone who uses our transport system, as well as promotions through emails and bulk SMS, right? Then the business segment for the customer segment of the business is general. It's open to the general public, to anyone who wants to travel long distance. Then key resource, we're looking at collecting loans as well as reaching out to investors to fund the business. Then channels for promotions, we're looking at digital ads, standboards, billboards, radio jingles, as well as television ads for our promotions. Revenue streams, we'll be making money from our logistics, we'll make money from our transports, and we'll also make money from service charge, as well as every other in-between services that would be rendered out. Then cost structure, we'll be looking at operational costs, salaries of employees, insurance, maintenance of the vehicles, payments for bus terminals, and the rest. Then our business plan, it is to create a structure for our business in order to promote growth and, okay, sorry, I just entered another. All right, so that's it for the 9 catalogs of the business model canvas. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. So well done, group 4. Well done. So do we have other groups? Group 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
so let's have you.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you so much, Ma. This class was very, very educative.
Yeah.
I am Doris Adanawago. I'll be presenting group 5. I don't know if my colleagues are here. We are 3-member group. Or should I just go ahead?
Let them introduce themselves if they are still online.
All right. I think Kafaya and Ebolua, that's 2 of them.
Okay, so continue.
All right. So, Ma, we chose the company first time. where we were able to complete our business. And our key partners, but partners will also have partners services. Large companies, where these companies are going to be so companies are provider of attachments, expression companies, logistics companies, GIG, transport companies. Then we also love to partner with a bank, online bank, okay, for our business transactions. Then our key activities, we upgrading, hair treatment, wig solution, vamping, sales, bridal styling, and home service. So looking at our value propositions, what's our business, what we're giving certification for all ladies, hair treatments, we're also giving job opportunities for hairstylists who may want to come work with us. And we're also reducing costs for people who, instead of getting new wigs, can provide can reduce costs by providing these type of services for them. Then customer relationship, we're looking at getting feedbacks, reviews from our customers, reaching out to our long-term customers who have not heard from, free gifts to first timers, better posts of our customers on our platforms. We also intend to use SMS. And we also have, of course, suites for light refreshments for our customers. Then key resources, we need a physical show, that's the salon. We need hair pigments like hair dryer, mirror, fan, generator, straightener, and the rest of it. Then we need also in our channels, tend to use WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. We also tend to use billboards when the case arrives. Then customer segments, we have children of age from 5 and above. We have women brides. We have teenagers. We have basically women of all ages is our customer target. They are looking at the revenue segment. So then we go to cost structure. We tend to use dispatch riders, because delivery, fast delivery. We also need internet subscription for our channels. Sales personnel, someone who will work with you on our sales and marketing, and our use of inverter to reduce fuel cost. Then revenue streams, we tend to sell leads, tend to trainings too, and of course our services, our own service, rider service, and also shop space rental. Can have maybe a net tech rent a small space to for our customers who may tend to also attend to their meals and all that. So we tend to do that space rents. So that's our business plan on hairstyling from Group 5.
Wow. Thank you. Wow. Well done, Group 5. That was awesome. Any other group? Group 6? Is that Group 6? Do we have Group 6? Okay. So Group 4, Group 5 presented.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, I'm not on a group, so my phone went off before the grouping. I went to try, I just came back again.
You have to speak with the admin, Net Factory admin, to add you up to a group. And also, this group continue because for our next class, pitching for funding, we'll be having pitching for funding, pitching to get grants. That's our next class. That's a topic for the next class. And during that time also, this group will come up again to make presentation after the class, just like today. you also come back to make presentation. So keep the group going till the next class, because the group will still come back, and after the next class, we'll get to know the winner of the pitch presentation. If since there are no other groups, that means we are done for today. So those that have not been assigned to any, reach out to the Net Factory admin to add you up to the group. But we are still coming up to make presentation, to pitch for funding. And you never can tell who will hear that. Listen to that. I'm sure you don't want to miss that speaking. I like to take maybe questions from 2 people before we call it a day, because it's 2. Okay, few minutes more to go. So question from everybody for today.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ms. Julie.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. When planning for, I have 2 questions. When making a financial plan, how many years financial plan should we project for?
Okay.
2 years, 5 years?
Okay. So financial plan is different from financial forecasting. All right. So if you are putting up your I will send, okay, I'd already sent a template on financial plan to the admin, Net Factory admin, they have it. So you can request for that from the Net Factory admin. It's a financial plan template that you can use. Very simple if you follow the template. So it has all the listed information about your finance. All you just need to do is fill them up. So it's a template for another organization that we plan for, but I share that for any startup or entrepreneurs to use. So now, financial plan is talking about the plan of finance that you have for your business. Forecasting is another thing, although forecasting will come in the area of in an aspect. There's a particular place that you need to include that. But financial plan generally has a detail of how finances will be coming into your business, inflow, in and outflow of cash into that business, and every other aspect of financial plan, not just your projected income or projected revenue. Projected revenue is like an half of your financial plan. So you need to get the understanding. There's an aspect that you are going to fill the projected revenue for 5 years or 2 years or any year, depending on where you are submitting it to. So some organizations, if you are submitting to BOI, they might say, we don't want 5, 10 years projected plan. Give us 2 years. Let's know where you'll be in 2 years in terms of your finance. And you can also contact GTB. GTB will tell you want 5 years. You can also reach out to investors or another microfinance. They will tell you want 10 years or want 1 year, depending on that organization. So you cannot base it on maybe it should be 2 years or it should be 5 years. All I would just advise is that have 5 years down. So from that 5 years, you can break them down. You can have from 2 years, you have 4 years, if you have 1 year financial projection or 2 years financial projection, you already know what you should get in 5 years now. So even if they ask you to submit 2 years, they know by calculation what you should get in the next 5 years. So there's no specific, it shouldn't be maybe 2 or 5, just have a template that would guide you. Is that taken?
All right, ma'am. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is. It's taken. But as you mentioned, financial forecast is different from financial planning, and some investors would want to demand for that financial forecast. Why? Because they want to see the point that you are going to forecast that depending on the type of business, you understand, I'm doing, when I would break even. You
Break
understand? The point whereby I'm not making profit, I'm not making losses. You understand? I'm just breaking even. So having that in mind, for let me say for a juice production company, you know, my projection is to break even in 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
You understand? So when approaching investors, you understand, with I should definitely be able to make that projection that, okay, that in 5 years, that this is how much, that this is my break-even period. The point whereby I've not made profit yet and I'm not making losses. So I think a 5-year financial plan should be okay to present.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Then my second question, I was not assigned to a group, so I was asking on the WhatsApp platform that I was asking Next Factory what group, you know, are they going to assign me to? So I'm just making a suggestion for those of us who were not assigned or were not opportune to be assigned to a group that are currently here. Is there a way that we can identify ourselves and make a 6th group?
Definitely, you
if
can
possible,
do that on the WhatsApp platform.
even before approaching Net Factory on WhatsApp.
Anybody that is not assigned to a group, then you can also take that up on your WhatsApp platform. I'm not on those platforms. And group, we assign people to group from the Zoom platform, meaning that when we assign people to rooms, that means we're not available at that time. So you still have to then follow it up on the WhatsApp to get your other members that have not been attended, that have not been assigned to, and also reach out to Net Factory to assign you as a 6th group, because for now we have only 5 as I am concerned. So you can follow up on that. So by next time we're presenting, we should have 6.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so I can see the attendance being shared. So if you have not